Now we are going to start with a new chapter, that is our environment of class 10th science, and that is related to the biology portion of the science subject. So let us start with the new chapter, that is our environment. In this chapter, we will study we will discuss about the environment along with its individual member, that is known as ecosystem, and then we will discuss about the all information related to ecosystem, then food chain, food web, and lastly we also discuss about some environmental issue like ozone layer and greenhouse effect. So let us start with the first topic, that is our environment, which is the chapter's name. So environment, as we have to as if we want to define the term environment, we have also studied in our previous classes that the things around us, are known as environment, or make our environment. And environment may be external or may be internal on the basis of related to our body. Inside our body, the environment also present. That environment is the environment of the medium and our body cells and our body organs. And outside the body, the environment is known as external environment, which are all things which can see around us, are not, the things may be seen or not can be seen. So the substances, the first topic we need to understood under the environment is the substances present in the environment, or classification of substances present in the environment. So the classification of substances, which are present in the environment, we can classify on the basis of on two bases. The first basis of classification is their living nature, based on living and non-living. So the substances which are living are known as biotic substances, or biotic component of environment, while the second, which are non-living, are known as abiotic substances. Abiotic substances or abiotic component of the environment. Now the second classification we can give on the basis of the decomposition. Based on decomposition, we can also classify the environment or the substances in the environment, and these substances may be the biodegradable, may be biodegradable or may be non-biodegradable. So we can also study these substances with the help of example. So if we consider biotic, so all the living organism may considered as biotic component of environment or biotic substance, and the non-living substances are called abiotic, like air, water, soil. And in the same way, biodegradable, the examples of biodegradable may be the substances which are which can be break down with the help of a number of enzymes which are present in the body of living organism or produced by the living body. So that substances are known as biodegradable substances, like all the organic compounds like leaf, stem, fruits, etc. And in non-biodegradable, we can also include some substances like plastic, metal, glass, etc. So these are known as non-biodegradable substances. Now, after classifying the substances of environment, we are going to proceed towards the main component of the environment, which are known as ecosystem. So let us discuss about the ecosystem. Now we will discuss about the definition of ecosystem, and then after definition we will also discuss about the types of ecosystem and their examples. Types of ecosystem along with the example. Now let us define the term ecosystem. The term ecosystem was given by A.G. Tansley. A.G. Tansley was proposed the term ecosystem, and now we can define ecosystem as all interacting organisms together with non-living substances. It means abiotic component of the environment. Together with non-living substances of environment, make an ecosystem. So in this definition, there is a term which is given interacting. So interaction is necessary for an ecosystem to become established in the environment, and that establishment or that interaction taking place within the organisms or within the different organisms of a particular place. We can also include the all interactive organism in an area. Ecosystem is defined for a particular place, a particular area. So in a particular area are the interacting organism together with the non-living substance of the environment make an ecosystem. The ecosystem maybe it can also we can also give the example of ecosystem like forest, pond, and so on. We will also discuss the different examples when we study about the types of ecosystem. So this is the ecosystem. Now we proceed towards the types of ecosystem. Types of ecosystem. Before studying the types of ecosystem, first let us the types of ecosystem. So that ecosystem can be classified into two categories. Broadly can be classified into two categories. First is natural And second is man-made or artificial. And this ecosystem, that means natural and artificial, again can be classified into two category, that on the basis of habitat, that is terrestrial and aquatic. And in artificial it is also of two types, terrestrial and aquatic. So we can study after classifying first classification as natural and artificial, then on the basis of habitat, that is terrestrial and aquatic ecosystem. So terrestrial may be natural or may be artificial. It means terrestrial and aquatic comes in both the category, that is natural and artificial. So let a single example from each kind of ecosystem. So if we take the example of terrestrial natural ecosystem, we can take the forest, because forest is established by nature and it is the terrestrial, it is found in terrestrial habitat, so it is a type of natural and terrestrial ecosystem. Now the next, the natural and aquatic ecosystem. So it may be the river or ocean or sea. So it is the natural and established by nature, and it is aquatic habitat. So this is the example of natural and aquatic ecosystem. Now we proceed towards artificial. So artificial and terrestrial ecosystem may include the cropping field, because cropping field is established by the environment of human activity, so it is the artificial and terrestrial. And in case of aquatic and artificial, it is the aquarium. So these are the different kind of the ecosystem on the basis of the establishment and also on the basis of their habitat. Now habitat of living organism of that particular ecosystem. Now we proceed towards the next topic related to the ecosystem, that is the component of ecosystem. Component of ecosystem. So the component of ecosystem can be divided into broadly two categories. The first is abiotic component, and the second one is the biotic component. So abiotic component may be the air, water, soil, temperature, etc. These may be these are the abiotic component, or we can say that these are the non-living component of the ecosystem. We also which also need to be interact with biotic component, and the biotic component involve the different group of living organism, and it can be broadly divided into three categories. The first category is the producer. So in producer we include all the green plants along with the blue-green algae and some autotrophic or photosynthetic protists, which can be included into the producer. They are called producer because they are the only source on this planet to produce the food and oxygen which is required or which is essential for the survival of any other kind of living organism along with the producer. So they are called producer of the green plants. Now the next group is the consumer. So consumers can be classified again into the three category on the basis of their feeding habit. So on that feeding habit we can again classify consumer into herbivores, carnivores, and the third one is omnivores. So these three kinds of consumers may also known as primary consumer. Herbivores is known as primary consumer. Carnivores may be secondary or tertiary consumer. Omnivores also may include as omnivores can occupy as primary consumer as well as secondary consumer. So these primary, secondary, tertiary consumer we will also discuss in the later part of the topic, that is food chain. When we will discuss about the food chain, we will discuss as primary, secondary and tertiary consumer. So these are the category of consumers on the basis of feeding habit. Let us know what is the feeding habit of herbivores. So herbivores are that animals or that organisms which feed on only the plants and plant product or only feed on producer. So herbivores only feed on producer. Then the second category of animal or living organism are considered as carnivores as they feed or directly feed on herbivores. So the organism or animals that feed on herbivores are called carnivores, and omnivores are the living organism or group of living organism which feed on both herbivores as well as the producer. So they are known as omnivores. Now the third, which is the most important component considered as biotic component, is known as the decomposers. So decomposers are a number of microorganisms that feed on dead and decaying organisms or decaying part of the living organism or whole organism. And in the sense of decomposers, there may be the mountain of the dead organism on this planet. So this is the reason why we require decomposers in our environment. Means decomposers play an important role in our surrounding, in our environment, in our ecosystem. It means in the absence of decomposers, there is no any existence of ecosystem, or there may be a number of problems created in ecosystem due to absence of decomposers. So this is the reason why it is required in our ecosystem. There are two main functions. The first function is to decompose or to remove or to clean the dead substances from the environment, and the second main function of decomposer is, here we write the function of decomposer. The first main function is the cleaning of ecosystem, and the secondly, the decomposers is responsible for replenishment. So these are the two functions of the decomposers. As we have studied previously that the body of all living organisms made up of organic substances, and that organic substances made from the inorganic component of the environment. And that conversion of inorganic component to organic component taking place with the help of the producers. Producers are the group of organisms that have ability to convert inorganic component to the organic component, or inorganic substance to organic, and organic, which are the raw material, or which makes the building block of all the living body. So after death of living body, the decomposers are the only things which can again convert this organic substance of the body into the inorganic form in the environment, to make a new body by using that inorganic substances. So this is the reason why decomposers require in our ecosystem or in our environment. So this is the overall about the environment and ecosystem. So in this video we have completely discussed about these two main topic, that is environment and ecosystem. And in environment we have discussed the classification of substances, and in ecosystem we first define the ecosystem, then we have discussed about the types on the basis of habitat as well as the origin. Then the lastly we have also discussed about the component of ecosystem. Now in the environment, a number of ecosystem available where the life possible. So in next video lecture we will discuss the later part of this chapter, that is about the food chain, which is the next topic after the ecosystem.